Stepping in as the captain, no Virat Kohli. I thought he captained exceptionally well day one, and now he's backed it up with a magnificent 100.
Yeah, it was. I actually watched a fair bit of this, and his composure at the crease, his shot selection, and it wasn't an easy wicket to bat on, you know. And he had, obviously, the Australian attacks, you know, got their tails up at the moment. Pat Cummins bowled beautifully today for the majority of the day. So that, you know, and the captaincy also being thrown into his mix as well, getting ready for this Test match. He would have had a fair bit on his plate and a fair bit on his mind, and he's come out today and played, you know, probably the innings of his life.
You talk about that captaincy. Sorry, Mel. I thought he was brilliant yesterday. He was trying to stay ahead of the game. He was attacking fields. They picked up wickets in almost a little bit unorthodox positions, leg slips and guys around the corner, and the bowlers backed him up though, and they'll be delighted with the day today. 82-run lead is pretty handy on that pitch. Plus, they've been able to give their bowlers a full day's rest, so they'll be fresh and ready to go in the second innings. So India are in a strong position, I reckon.
Okay, I'm going to put you under the pump now with 4 more questions on the Test match today. The first one, we've chatted about him a little bit, but is this a defining moment for Ajinkya Rahane?
Oh, he's already scored 12 Test hundreds. I think he's probably past it, but if there was anything, I suppose, in his mind where he thought...
They sort of separate them. They leave the captaincy hat in the locker, put the batting helmet on and go out and just bat. Like, that's what Ricky was so good at. He didn't bat as captain. He was just a batsman then. And then when he goes off and he starts leading the team in the field, that's when the captaincy hat goes on. And I get the feeling that was Rahane today. He wasn't thinking as a captain. He was just batting for his country, batting for his life.
Lots of chats about this bowling attack being one of the best going around for Australia, but his ability to play pace bowling is probably second to none within the Indian team at the moment.
Yeah, look, he's got time, hasn't he? He plays the ball right under his eyes. He lets the ball come, especially with the ball's moving around. You've got to play it late in soft hands, and he did that today. You know, when the ball did hit the outside edge of the bat, it was dying before it went anywhere near a fielder. So it just shows you his bat control in his hands, how good that is. And then when he was going to attack a ball that was loose or wide or over-pitched, you know, he pounced on it. So, yeah, excellent. Excellent.
Okay. Big ticks for Ajinkya Rahane
yes.
to start with. Okay, you've handled the first question well. Second one is all about the Australians. Frustrating was probably the word that came to mind, particularly that first session. There just seemed to be a number of inside edges just missing or just going out of reach. Yes, the fielding wasn't great. Would that be the word that you'd put down for the Australians? Yeah,
they were able to create some chance. You know, that should be taken 9.5 or 99 times out of 100. That really hurts, and yeah, it was. They won't be happy with that, the Aussies.
Yeah, I think the look says it all. If you were marking today, wouldn't have been good, would it, Roy?
No, it would have been a bit of a train smash, the fielding side of it. But what they did do was create chances, so they can't say they weren't in the game. You know, if they had gone through the day and they didn't create anything, then you know, you probably are really scratching your head. But you know, when they sit down tonight, that's what they'll have as a positive. We created the chances and we just didn't catch the ball well. So they can fix that up. You know, they'll be right.
Okay, let's have a chat about this MCG pitch, because 2 years ago they took out the concrete slab. It's taken a while to settle, but now we're saying that this is the blueprint for the MCG moving forward.
Well, I'm loving the contest. I'm loving that the bowlers have got a little bit of help, but also look at this carry. We don't normally see this at the MCG. It is hard, and it's really going through to the keeper with good pace and bounce. And, you know, there's been so much criticism in the work hard for their runs, the pace, the bounce carry. I think Matthew Page, the head groundsman, and his staff have done a great job to, you know, produce a fascinating Test match so far.
So you're talking bounce and pace, but also a little bit of spin.
Yeah, well, saw a line there, really ripped one, pitch sort of on-off stump, went way down leg side. So there's a bit there for everyone, bat, ball, and obviously the spinning ball and the swinging ball. So, you know, and as you said, Huss, if you knuckle down and you score your run and take time to score your runs, patience, shot selection, you can score 100. So, yeah, I think they've got the formula to that wicket. Seems to be pretty good now.
Okay. The formula for commentating well is to avoid any kind of disasters as well. So it's not all about people on the ground. Today, you did exceptionally well. You were light on your feet. You just got out of the way beautifully. Because you had a little bit of danger from above, didn't you?
We dodged a bullet. This was at the lunchtime show, and Gilly and Mark Howard were getting sorted. Gilly noticed a pigeon well above, and look, I think it might have been more like an eagle than a pigeon. I came in a little bit late, and then I think his younger brother might have just helped out as well. So we were a little bit concerned. This is literally a minute before we were going on air, and so we were very nervous about getting dropped on from a serious height.
I noticed you guys didn't move to clean it up at all. No?
No, we had
staff
to help us.
Unbelievable. You're safe tonight. It's all.
I think we should be all right.
I think we should be pretty clear. Let's go to Matt de Groot from Ladbrokes for the odds tonight.
The Brisbane Heat is still chasing their first win of the BBL season, and so it's no surprise